Alright, yep, it's gonna be the priest. 3 to 1 to 1. Let's do that thing. Starting off with a pretty bad pack. The Pint-Sized Summoner can be good, but usually it's junk. Mass Dispel can be good, but it's usually junk. I'll take the Pint-Sized Summoner, I guess. If 2 cards are junk, pick the cheaper one. I'll take Lightspawn. Haven't played with that in a while. I like it a lot. These are all bad. I guess I'll take the Abusive Sergeant. And the Flesh-Eating Ghoul has potential. Grizzly with the Taunt could be nice. I'll take the Ghoul, though. I like the potential on that one. I like the... This is the only playable card in the pack on that one. And this is the only playable card in the pack on that one. Alright, I don't like to go for the Inner Fire combos. We'll take an Ooze. I'm slowly starting to respect that card grudgingly, because it has blown up enough of my weapons. Ogre, I would almost never pass on. Wow, Teacher versus Soul Priest. I'm going to take the Soul Priest, although I love the Violet Teacher, because the Soul Priest has more impact, potentially. It's good to have one Shadow Word Death. It's good to have as many Boulder Fist Ogres as you can get your hands on. Well, I don't like Mind Control, but really, I don't like Inner Fire either, so we'll take that. Temple Enforcer, yes, please. Well, okay. Okay, so here's where I might consider taking a Lightwarden. Okay, I'm going to take a Lightwarden, and mark my words, folks, that Lightwarden is going to be total garbage trash. I just want to put to rest this debate about the Lightwarden. Do I take another Enforcer? I think we're starting to get a little bit high. We'll take the Crusader there. I mean, this is unplayable junk, so I guess I'll take another Mind Vision. Not that I'm happy about it. Ooh, second Soul Priest? Yes, please. Gnomish Mentor is playable. Oh my gosh, wait. I should have taken the Voodoo Doctor. Because with 2 Soul Priests, the Voodoo Doctor turns into a little bomb. That was a mistake. I should have taken Voodoo Doctor. Anyway, that's fine. I'll take a third Mind Vision over the mediocre 2-drop. And a Thought Steal is good over the Cleric for some card advantage. I'll take this because I don't have any buffs besides the Shattered Sun Cleric. And yeah, I'll take another Ogre. Whatever. Don't even care. Panda's good, sure. Do I have enough 2-drops? I guess I could take that over a 4th Mind Vision. This is basically removal, so I'll take that because I'm a little bit short. Holy Fire. Well, Holy Fire is risky with those Soul Priests because it burns you, but the other cards are unplayable. So that was a pretty mediocre... That was a pretty mediocre run. Thelpago says, hey, I made it in time. Yes, Thelpago, you made it in time to see me hopefully do well after getting shat on for 3 runs in a row. We have 1 win, 4 win, 2 wins for an average of, oh my god. Let's see, 7 divided by 3, that's 1, 2, yeah. My average has been below 2 wins. Thelpago says this is the first one, right? If only. If only this were the first run. Now, this is actually the 4th run of the day, believe it or not. That is how badly things have been going. I will just keep this hand. Mind Vision could give me a coin, and I wouldn't mind if it did, actually, because then I could coin out the Hunter. And that's a pretty good place to be if you don't mind mind visioning a coin. If I get a 2-drop, that would be great as well. I do, in fact, get the coin. I swear to God, the odds of getting that coin are bigger than 1 in 5. Like, I have Mind Vision a coin more than 20% of the time. That is a fact. But here it's actually good. Oh, man, this is actually really good. Holy crap. I get to play that, and then a Scarlet Crusader. I just have, like, a mediocre hand turn into the boss Hoss. So I play this rather than the Scarlet Crusader in case of Earth Shock. I mean, the Earth Shock will kill the Scarlet Crusader regardless, but at least it'll happen after I have stuff on the field. Now, of course, if he plays a 3-toughness creature, I'll regret not playing the Crusader. And I do, in fact, because Scarlet Crusader is really great against these Spirit Wolves. Damn it. Well, fuck everything. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play the Crusader, and I'm actually just going to kill one of the Wolves. Just keep it simple, keep it safe. He's totally overloaded here. There's, like, nothing he can do. Except, well, Earth Shock my Scarlet Crusader, I guess. He has the Earth Shock! Are you fucking kidding me? God. Oh my god. Well, at least he's bad at this game and doesn't kill my Razorfen Hunter, but fuck my fucking life. Honest to God. Alright, well, we got a good play next turn. I can kill the wolf with Lightspawn and Darkscale Healer to patch myself back up. Really, I have had so many Scarlet Crusaders get Earth Shocked. It's just insane. Mad Bomber. Okay. That was a pretty good Mad Bomber. It missed the key creature. Galpago says, so have the run bins well? I might have mentioned this, but they've been pretty bad. They've been pretty abysmal. He's again hitting my face, which is a mistake. I mean, it's definitely a mistake, because now, like, I kill that, and then I get to kill his Mad Bomber. Like, even without knowing anything else that I was going to do, potentially, that was just a mistake. Note that healing this wouldn't have made a difference, because the Mad Bomber did enough damage to kill it. So, we're in really good shape here, but mostly it's because my opponent's a bad player, which is fine. Which is fine. I have made some mistakes, and I probably could have sneaked an extra win or two in there at some point or other. But yeah, I've just been pretty unlucky, I think. I mean, it's always dangerous, and I'll be the first person to tell you, it's always dangerous to blame your results on luck. But I do think in this particular case that luck was the reason. My opponent continues to play atrociously, not killing a light spawn. Which is fine by me. I'm not going to complain. We're just going to go ahead and buff this baby up. So now we kill the raid leader. And then we kill the flame taunt. And I have a dominating board, but really it shouldn't be half this good. He could have killed the light spawn. This thing has a decent number of targets. It could reuse the heal on that, reuse the buff on that. Okay, my opponent does not seem to understand how light spawns work, which is just fine by me. Let's do this. Always draw cards first. See what he's got hiding over there. He's got Bloodlust. Can I win? What is this, 12 damage? 12. Wait! Bloodlust doesn't affect light spawn, so it's only 9 damage. So 9 plus 10 is 19. No, can't win, but we'll draw another card. And now I can heal up light spawn, kill the fire elemental. Just pretend. I don't even want to bother killing this master swordsmith. With Bloodlust, I could kill him pretty easily in a couple of turns. Maybe even next turn. He could use Bloodlust now to kill off the Darkscale healer, but given how bad he is at killing my minions, I have a decent feeling my minions are all going to live. Awesome O says, hey there, Boris. First time I was at home on Saturday to catch your stream. Well, you caught a pretty good one. And by good one, I mean there's going to be a lot of games. And by there's a lot of games, I mean I've been losing like crazy. So we're just going to go ahead and kill this person with a Bloodlust. Oh my god, wow, I forgot. I was counting totally wrong. I thought Bloodlust affected your hero. I was thinking of like Savage Roar. It definitely doesn't. So I actually miscounted. Luckily, I had enough extra buffer there that I was able to kill him anyway. But that was kind of a funny moment there. All right, well, we got a nice, easy win against a newbie who does not realize that you should not let paladins or anyone for that matter keep creatures. Really doesn't say anything about the quality of the deck. Haven't made a prediction for this deck. We'll say 6 to 8. We'll say 6 to 8, just to be optimistic here. After some really bad runs. So, what do we have here? A rogue. Well, that's fine. I like being priest against rogue. You can heal up your minions, you can heal yourself. And the rogue takes damage all the while. Alright, here we go. Here we go, folks. It's time for a master clinic on why Lightwarden is a total piece of shit card. Volume 1. I mean, it's really like Volume 1000, but Volume 1 since the recorded era. So we play our Lightwarden. Do we coin out for Mind Vision? I don't think so, actually. I don't really see the point of doing that. We'll just save the Mind Vision for later. Now, if this gets backstabbed, that's too bad. It'll put the lesson short, unfortunately. And it gets shivved. Well, that's okay. Wait. Oh my... Oh my god, I can't believe my opponent shivved a Lightwarden. That is ridiculous. So now I get to heal the Lightwarden, which also buffs it. So, okay, that was good. But that is not a representative sample, folks. Most of the time, your opponent is not going to shiv a Lightwarden for you. Ah, God. Fucking. I can't even win my arguments today. Can't win my games. Can't win my arguments. All right. Does she have removal? It's not too late to backstab. It's not too late to backstab. She's gonna. Should we get? Does she have an Elven Archer? No, she doesn't have an Elven Archer. Because why would she? Okay. Well, fine. We're just gonna keep doing this all she wants. And just keep on swinging. So that thing has dealt, 8 damage to my opponent. No problem. I had enough mana left over to Mind Vision. Should have done that for sure. There's no question about that. I mean, there's just really no reason not to have Mind Vision there. For some reason, I thought I only had 2 mana. Awesome O asks, is this real life? Yeah, this is real life. It's as real as it gets, my friend. Alright, so she drops this Worgen, which actually hilariously will stop the Lightwarden in its tracks, finally. Alright. Well, yep, can't stop this Worgen. The Shattered Sun Cleric doesn't buff this enough to survive, so we're just going to go ahead and play Light Spawn. And I'm not even going to hit that Worgen, I'm just going to swing for 5. So yeah, that Lightwarden dealt 13 damage to my opponent, so 1 mana for 13 damage, and it's going to kill a minion on its way out, probably. But that is because my opponent shivved it, not once, but twice, letting me heal it and then buff it. So, okay, we'll wait for... We're going to have to add Lightwarden to the list of the MVP cards. It's joining the MVP club for sure after these plays. Wow. Alright, so yeah, it dealt 13 damage and killed a 3-drop. That's a pretty good 1-mana creature. But whatever. Yeah, good to have some comic relief after how the games have been going. I don't really mind that at all. Let's see what my opponent's going to do here. Play Ascension, Shieldmaster. Alright. Fair enough. So we got a couple of options here. Oh man, this is going to get buffed to 6. Well, okay, never mind. We just have one option now. I was going to say, if she hadn't done that, I had a couple of options here, but here it's very straightforward. We just play Shattered Sun Cleric. Buff that up so we can kill this engine. And then I could either heal it to grow it up a little bit, or I could play a Berserker. Problem with the Berserker play is that it really runs right into Betrayal. I'm not a big fan of that. So we'll heal this up. I mean, we'll let my opponent figure out how she wants to deal with it. I could coin Mind Vision, but whatever. She's got plenty of cards. She's not going to run out anytime soon. I can Mind Vision later. Reggie says, 1 mana for 13 damage. If that isn't the best MVP card, I don't know what is. Yeah, I think that is definitely the most MVP-y that I've ever had a bad card be. I also liked how earlier Awesome O asked in the chat, is this real life? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. So she's going to play Master Swordsmith and a Farseer, all of which is just fine by me. Does she have anything else for a mana? She seems to be flicking her cards like she does. She's going to Shadow... Okay. She's going to Shadow Step to replay the Farseer and heal 3 more life. So basically, Shadow Step was a 0 mana... No, excuse me. Shadow Step was a 1 mana heal 3. And my opponent, of course, does not realize that you should kill your opponent's minions. So that's cool. Alright. Let's just not be fancy. Let's just play Boulder for Stoker. This is totally fine. And we can kill the Master Swordsmith for great justice, and then the Farseer for great justice as well. And pass the turn. I don't see how I could conceivably lose this game. Oh my gosh, that is... I'm gonna have to post that on Reddit. There's been a lot of people posting, like opponent's terrible turn 1 plays where people like a druid will play like Innervate and pass the turn, or a hunter will coin to unleash the hounds when the opponent hasn't played a minion. But while this opponent didn't quite do it that extreme, I think the first few minutes of this game are worth playing, just so people can see the majesty. I think it's especially good with my commentary, where I'm like, yeah, now we're all gonna see what a piece of shit Lightwarden is, and then like my opponent shivs it twice. Why would you do that? Oh Jesus! Why? Okay, whatever. I'm not mad. I'm fine. Whatever. She can do whatever she wants. I just am boggled by how badly this person is playing. Okay, so we get a Vanish. Well, that was just a wasted Mind Vision. Let's play Gnomish Inventor for a card. Try over Death. Not really relevant. You know, whatever. We'll just heal that Lightwarden up. Or Light Spawn, excuse me. Do things. So I have this, which could potentially let me burn out my opponent and get a kill a little bit earlier. So she does have a Vanish, which we know now. So she could just vanish all my minions into my hand. I think that's what she's going to do. Yeah, there's the Vanish. So actually in my first run today, or my second run, well, one of my runs today, my opponent actually used Vanish and it was good. Like, it actually was really, really good against me. My hand is actually too full, which is hilarious. So anyway, let's play an Ogre and a Berserker. Turn. I lost my Gnomish Inventor, actually, because my hand was full, so when things vanished, it disappeared. Chaz says, someone is secretly watching your stream and wants you to feel better, so they're playing like trash. Hey, if that's true, then I appreciate it. She actually played 2 Vanishes. Are you kidding me? This person drafted 2 Vanishes. That is amazing. Alright, so I lose another card. It doesn't really make a difference. We're going to do this. I guess I'll coin so I can, you know, have fewer cards in my hand. Boba says, speaking of Mind Vision, I got to hit a mage in the face with a 12 damage fireball because I had Prophet Velen on the board. This was in Constructed. That was pretty awesome. Nicely done. That's a pretty good feeling. Prophet Velen with fireball is a sweet-ass combo. Reggie asks, Boris, the next card in your MVP list needs to be Farsight, right? Actually, I think Farsight's a playable card. I mean, you get your 3 mana back as long as you don't get super unlucky. And, well, okay, not super unlucky. As long as you get reasonably lucky, you get your 3 mana back. And it can set up a really good play for the future turn. Can I win? I think that's not quite enough. Oh, wait. I could have won with Holy Fire. Sorry, folks, that was my mistake. Holy Fire was the kill there, because I would have dealt 3 less damage here. No, I wouldn't have won. I would have been 1 shy with Holy Fire as well. Never mind, I couldn't win. That was awesome. You know what? This run, folks, this run just, like, justified all the other bad ones. Like, I'm glad I got out of bed now. I'm glad I got out of bed this morning to play Arena for you folks today, because this game made it all worthwhile. I'm actually going to drag over my window and look to see what this person's name is. Toastios. Toastios, you are a hero to the nation. You made a sad papa happy today. How do we get the kill? I think we're going to do it with a Holy Fire. Well played. Well played, sir. And like 6 extra cards in my hand, because why not? Reggie says, I want to see another Vanish. Yeah, that would have been great. Like, how many Vanishes can a man draft? Oh, wow. All right. 2-0. So, last time I was 2-0, it was in the arena before this one. I ended up going 2-3, but I feel like this deck is better than my rogue deck. So, hopefully, I can still make it to my predicted 6 to 8 range. None of my predictions have been right today, not a single one. Like, you'd think, I'd probably, like, if I had, like, picked ranges at random, yeah, if I had picked ranges at random, I would have been more likely to pick a right prediction than I ended up doing. Do 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 ba boop boop boop. Boy. Hunter. I do love playing against hunters as a priest. That's one of the things I like about priest, actually. It's the fact that priest is extremely good against mages and hunters, which are otherwise like some of the most annoying, which are actually the 2 most annoying classes to play against nowadays, I would say. So priests, you know, do well against the 2 most annoying classes, and even though maybe priests aren't necessarily good against those 2 classes, because hunter and mage are just good against everyone, no matter what, it's nice to have the best chances against them. So this is a really awkward hand. I have 2, 3, 4, 6, but this is not really a card that I can play anytime soon at all. So it's just like 2, 4, 6, and that's really not the curve you ever want, ever. Soul Priest. Makes me wish I were playing second so I could coin it out next turn. Boy. Well, this 1-drop will trade for my 2-drop if I'm lucky. If I'm not lucky, this is getting Arcane Shotted or Eaglehorn Bowed. And then next turn I just can do nothing but heal. gonna steady shot me, which is good news. Is he gonna be cheeky? He's not. Good man. Well, I heal myself, so I counter out his steady shot, which is nice. And yeah, that kind of sucks that that's all I could do. But then again, you know, he passed the second turn, so if I pass my third turn, it's maybe okay. Depending on his play here, the 3/5 body could be good. Okay, the Panther. Well, anything can happen now. I mean, any sort of buff on this Panther would let him kill my Soul Priest. Oh my god, if only I had this last turn, that would have been a huge difference. I'd be at 28 health, but with this stuff already on the board. Deadly Shot will kill it. That is almost certainly... Okay, that's like 100% Freezing Trap. That is 100% Freezing Trap, folks. And he attacked with the Panther. Interesting choice. I wouldn't have done that, because that opens the Panther up to be burned. So the order matters. First you burn the Panther, then you trigger the Freezing Trap. Then you play your Razorfin Hunter. Pro plays all day by Papa Boris. So this is actually fine now. I'm at a high enough life total. Cards are fine. And now we can start dropping our 6-drops. Like it's going out of style. Abomination. Okay, interesting. How do we deal with that Abomination? Well, there's a couple of different ways. The Temple Enforcer doesn't actually allow this Abomination to get killed, because this is only like 3 damage. Shattered Sun Cleric would let me kill the Abomination, but then I can't play anything else. That's actually a really good Abomination here. So what I'm going to do then is... I can actually kill it with the Soul... You know what? I'm going to do this. I think I have to. I just have to. I need to... like, letting the Abomination kill off my 6-drop would have just been too good. So, okay. Not the greatest turn of events. I'm getting a little bit low on health. But this is okay. Because I can still burn things now with the Soul Priest. And I've got 6-drops coming down the pike. So unless he puts out some crazy threats. Like, actually that is a really good example of a crazy threat. Damn it. Well, shit. Luckily, I drew a good play. So what I'm going to do is Shadow Word Death on that. Then I can burn one Hyena, kill the other, and pass the turn. Unfortunately, I'm unable to play my 3-drops. Oh my god, this is actually a problem. If he keeps putting pressure up and keeps on stopping me from playing these 6-drops, I'll be in trouble. I'm actually pretty happy to see like this. This is okay. So now I can actually play a drop here. Lightwarden! Yay! Look how bad it is. Alright, Lightwarden heal leaves me with 5 mana. That's unacceptable. I need to play a creature. I guess I'm not going to waste that heal. I could actually play this and burn it. You know what? That's what I'm going to have to do. God, that Soul Priest is so good. It actually, like, is better than my real 6-drops in that situation. So, okay, still trying to get in one of these 6-drops. Hopefully that'll happen sooner than later. I wouldn't even mind, like, a Deadly Shot or something, because that would mean he has 5 mana with which to play, and my 6-drop is likely to be a good answer. I also do want this to die at some point so I can start healing myself. 20 is a little bit precarious. He has another secret. Well, let's see what he's got before we make any judgments. Arcane Golem, is he going to hit me or is he going to hit the Priest? He hits me. Okay, that's definitely another Freezing Trap then. Oh my god, I need to kill this thing and I can't. Okay, well I'm going to run into it to trigger the Freezing Trap. It's not a Freezing Trap. Well, that's awesome. So now I need to do this stuff. I'm going to do this. Oh wait, is that Snipe? Actually, I'm okay with it being Snipe. It can be Snipe. It's not Snipe. Okay. Well, we have a huge board. It's a little bit scary, though, because I can't heal myself, and I am actually low to the point where he could burn me out. I don't have any taunt, sadly. So, Unleash the Hounds plus some buffing will burn me out. Oh my god, he's got the... Oh my god. Well, I guess this explains why I wasn't doing anything earlier. He's just going to Unleash the Hounds for a bajillion cards. Okay. Does he have the... He could actually potentially have the kill. Because Unleash the Hounds is ridiculous. Sea Giant. That's actually alright. I mean, depending on how things go. Oh, here's another coin. Fuck. What else is he doing to me here? Oh. Well, that was a pretty epic turn. So he got an 8/8. He's got a handful of cards. And then he has his Scavenging Hyena, which is a 2-mana thing that's going to be a bajillion. Alright, so he dealt a bunch of damage to this, which makes a lot of sense, because that stops it, makes it difficult for me to have that be good. I do need to kill the Scavenging Hyena. So, okay, let's play... I think what I'm going to do is Lightwarden, heal, Shattered Sun Cleric, and Scarlet Crusader. So we have to kill the Hyena, and we have to kill the Sea Giant. I'm in a lot of trouble though because my health is pretty low. I haven't been able to heal myself. His hand is full, and he's got what is probably an explosive trap. It could also be a misdirection, but explosive trap is the best. So I'm just in a lot of trouble here. And that is why Unleash the Hounds needs to be 3 mana at the very least. It's going to Arcane Shot my Lightwarden, which is fine. And Houndmaster it up with the Buzzard. He's actually going to get the beats on with these Buzzards. Oh no, he's going to kill the Light Spawn. Interesting. And multi-shot to clear out most of my board. And a Timberwolf for good measure, because why not? Alright, fair enough. So he's drawing 2 cards, and he's going to actually kill off the Scarlet Crusader. So he's ready to start to lay the beats here. The Panda, I don't think is actually good. Although, really, what else am I going to do? Yeah, let's drop it. The Flesh-Eating Ghoul just dies to the Houndmaster. So I'm in a lot of trouble. I mean, he can hit me for 10 damage, and I'm at 4 health, down to 2 with the steady shot. Ah, my god. Unleash the Hounds. I almost wish, like, they had never changed it, because it was enabling a 1-turn kill combo, but, I mean, it was useless in the arena, basically, and I certainly preferred it. Alright, well that was a pretty dumb game. I mean, my opponent played it correctly. I might have played that incorrectly. He put up just enough pressure to stop me from feeling good about playing my 6-drops, and then he was able to combo out with Buzzard and Hounds and just win. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wonder why they changed the mana cost. I mean, I feel like Unleash the Hounds is actually perfectly good at 4 mana, honestly. I feel like they probably should have just kept it at 4 mana. I just don't think people realized, like, they knew it was good, but people didn't realize just how good it was at the time. And now that we understand better how good that card is, really I don't think they should make it at 2. Anyway, we'll keep the Bluegill Warrior for removal and the Shadow Word Pain for removal. And hope to get some other drops, and we do, that's great. Boba asked, did you get any Holy Novas in this draft? No. No Holy Nova. Ah, Mind Vision. I was going to coin out the Ooze, but I think Mind Vision is perfectly fine here. And we get a Drake. Well, not useful yet, but that's fine. Also, I clicked end turn before I saw what the card was. That's a mistake, folks. Don't do that. You should always wait and see what cards you're getting before you end turn, because it might have been a 1-drop that I was going to coin out. Bluegill Warrior is good. Answer to Fairy Dragon. And now the Ooze, well, time kind of passed it by. But the Razor Van Hunter is a good play. On turn 3. Then on turn 4, I can coin out a 5-drop, which is pretty sweet. He passes on turn 3. That's exciting news. All that Shaz says, 1 Holy Nova, or wait, no, I'm thinking Fire. Yes, indeed. Speak of the devil. Holy Fire is a good card. It's not as good as Holy Nova, though. So, the problem with the Drake is that it dies to swipe. So does the Piglet. This would survive a swipe, though. So I might actually play Darkscale Healer instead, although Drake draws me a card, so it'd be card advantage if it died to a swipe. Brewmaster, that's actually... it's really annoying. That is really annoying. This is like a perfectly timed card here. It kills, well, everything. Bah. Okay, well, we'll do the Drake. Definitely not the best that a Drake can be, but... if it trades into the Panda, it's not the worst thing, because it's technically card advantage. It drew a card coming in and it killed a creature coming out. That's fine. And I wish I had actually kept Shadow Word Death, because that would have allowed me to kill this thing. And I would have totally done that, too. I could have just Shadow Word Death and Mind Vision or something. Mind Vision's kind of neat. I might steal a big tree from him later on. No, we get the trade. That's good. Felpago discussing Unleash the Hound says, isn't 3 the appropriate range? 4 seems like too much. I don't think so. I mean, I fully confess, it's, you know, it's a subject for debate, but I actually think that it should cost 4. I think that was the right. I used to think it should cost 3, but just seeing how good it is, I have revised my opinion on that. Another is, oh no, it's not another Azure Drake, it's the same one, actually. Well, that's fine. So the problem with this board is that after I play the Azure Drake, Swipe clears my board. So I'd actually probably rather Holy Fire a big target or play Soul Priest and burn something than play the Drake next turn. Because this survives Swipe and this survives Swipe. Is he going to swipe now? No, he's going to Keeper of the Grove. Ah, that's annoying. That's not worth Holy Firing and it doesn't die to the burn. Okay, well then I will play the Drake. Since he cleared me out, I might as well draw the card. Got the double Soul Priest action going on again. And a Pine-Sized Summoner. What could this have been? Could have been a Mass Dispel. I think I'd rather have the Mass Dispel at this point. This is just totally useless. So I have to be careful. If I want to play this Darkscale Healer, I need to play it before I play these Soul Priests. He finally plays his own Azure Drake. And he innervates. I have a feeling that's going to be to remove my own Drake. Yes, it's going to be a swipe. So, that's alright. Could be better, certainly, but I don't mind dropping this and burning this. Boba says, completely random thought, it would be cool if you could find gold cards in arena drafts just for fun. Do you mean like while you're playing the... Oh, I see, like if like you get gold cards during the arena? Yeah, that has been discussed, as Silpago says, and I think it's a good idea. Or maybe like if, you know, you have a gold card in your collection, you know, it'd be nice if you could get it, see it come up gold when you play in the arena. Well, Mind Control used to cost 8 mana, then I'd steal the Sunwalker. As it is, I have to wait 3 turns before I can do that. This is actually becoming a bit of a problem. Had this been a Mass Dispel, it'd be nice to pop that Sunwalker off. But as it is, I'll have to content myself with this and burning and playing the Pine-Sized Summoner, because it's going to die, but it might as well... I mean, if it's just sitting in my hand, it's not doing me any good anyway. Reggie says, does double Soul Priest stack? I don't think so. I think it's still just damage instead of the heal. I don't think it gains any damage. What I'd actually like to see is, if you have a golden card in your collection, I think it'd be cool if it showed up as gold in the arena when you play. Oh man, do I Holy Fire that Yeti? Then I can only play a Scarlet Crusader. Scarlet Crusader is alright. I could play the Ogre in a Crusader. You know what, I'm just going to play the Ogre in the Crusader. I think it's better to put my own thing on than take one of his things off. Or maybe you could like purchase gold cards for the arena. Like you could pay gold or dust to make it so that particular cards in the arena are gold if you have them. That would be like an extra way to get people to spend their gold. I really wish I had Holy Nova. Holy Nova would be nice at taking this stuff out. Alas, I don't. I hope he plays something really big here like an Iron Bark, because then I can mind control it. But I doubt he would do that, because he knows he's up against a priest who has 4 cards. So he wouldn't play an Iron Bark until he felt pretty safe. Felpago says, I'm really looking forward to the hero change. Yeah, it'll be exciting when we can get golden heroes, although I find it kind of irritating that you have to get 500 wins in ranked with that hero, and it's not going to start counting until the patch. Like, that's just like a lot of restrictions. Oh my gosh, he's going to Panda the Sunwalker. That is a bold move against a priest, because that just means it's healed and has a divine shield on it. Well, alright, I'll steal it then. Sure. Thanks. If I were a dick, I would say thank you here, but I'm not going to do that, because I'm not a dick. Well, now that just turned everything around. Now I'm not guaranteed to win still, but coming up in much better chances than I had before. Reggie says, coming from Mr. All Disenchant All Gold cards makes me cry Boris when you destroy them. Yeah, well, I wouldn't destroy them if the economics of the situation weren't so dire. Like, if you just do the math and you count how long it takes to complete a set, like, it's just ridiculous. You really can't afford to keep those gold cards around, I think. So he had the Spellbreaker for my Sunwalker. This is still a Yeti, though. It's fine, and I have enough health that I'm not super worried yet. Don't need the Wolf here. Temple Enforcer, that's fan-fiddly-tastic. So I'll probably... Yeah, I'm going to do the Temple Enforcer. Kill off his most damaging creature. Heal this up. And I'm going to pass the turn because there's no reason throwing the Wolf in front of the Gnomish Inventor. There's a risk I could get burned out here, but I'm still sitting on this Holy Fire, so I just need one good target for this, and I should be okay. Thalpago says, Thalpago corrects me, I actually misunderstood him. He says, not the golden heroes. I mean, you can have different heroes for the Warcraft universe for different classes. Ah, yes, that will be cool. That is definitely nice. Although I don't know when that's coming. I don't know if that's in the next patch. I know the golden heroes are definitely in the next patch. I don't know about the different heroes, though. That might be a little bit later. War Golem is a pretty good card, unfortunately. Luckily, actually, now the Wolf is really good. Yes. So what I'm going to do is play the Wolf now. Kill the War Golem. Kill the Gnomish Inventor. Play this thing. To heal up, and heal up some more. And then I can heal up some more with Holy Fire still. So I'm in good shape, I think. I actually don't know how you're going to access the different heroes. Like, if you have to buy them with money or with gold or something. That would be cool. I just wish that there was a, there was more stuff you could spend your gold on than there is currently. There's just not enough, I think. Alright, so Cenarius is a pretty good card here, but it doesn't win him the game by any means. Oh, that's a good arrival. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Shadow Word Death Cenarius. I was gonna Holy Fire it, but this seems fine as well. Let's just kill off these trees. And let me think. Do I want to Panda back the Sunwalker? I don't think so. I think I just want to draw a card, so I should have done that first. Wouldn't have mattered. And I think I actually will play this rather than healing, because these guys are pretty high health. I'm safe from Starfall and from Swipe. Seems good. So I have 6 cards to his 4. Pretty good. And I can recharge the Sunwalker if he leaves it alive next turn. Holy Fire still is here in my back pocket to heal myself up. I could get burned out, but it's unlikely. He'd need, like, Force of Nature, Savage Roar, and Claw to, like, deal 6 damage all at once. He's gonna kill it. No, he's gonna freeze it. That's perfect. I don't care about it being frozen. That's delightful. I have a good target for Holy Fire now. Wonderful. He's gonna silence it again. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god, the plays today. Wow. Okay. Well, let's Holy Fire this. Can't believe it. Oh my god. We'll heal this up. And then kill that. So I'm not going to get to recharge it, but that's fine. Okay, all he had to do was just silence my Berserker. Maybe he misclicked. But not only did he silence a silenced creature and pass on the opportunity to silence a creature that might have like an actually relevant ability, but he silenced it after freezing it, making the freeze go away, which is just extra special. Alright, cool. So it dies. I don't get to recharge it. That's sad. But I will get to recharge the healer, for example, potentially, which is nice. Mark of Nature. Alright, so that's 7 health I have to chew through now. Let's draw cards first. Always do that. Loot Hoarder and Nourish. No, I don't actually think it's right to Nourish here. I think it's right just to do this. And then get the damage through. And I'm just gonna play Lightspawn. I don't really see much of a need to play around Swipe. Swipe doesn't clear my board. He has to either leave the Lightspawn or the Darkscale Healer alive. Hopeless Meat asks, where do you find these players? Well, I play a lot, if you think about it. Since I play a lot of Arena, it's inevitable that I will run up against these people eventually. So this is actually kind of annoying. It's difficult for me to deal with. I've used my Shadow Word Death. I don't have a Silence in this deck. It's kind of a problem. Ah, that's a really good draw. The Shattered Sun Cleric. Do I Nourish here? No, I'm not going to Nourish. I'm just going to take advantage of the Shattered Sun Cleric. And that is why Shattered Sun Cleric is a good card. So we will heal this up. Oh, it's already attacked right. Oh, I guess I should Nourish. No, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and hand over the Cleric. So he's in trouble. I have more health, more creatures, more cards, more board. Everything. Alright, he's going to Shapeshift. Does he have a Claw to help kill the Lightspawn? He has a Savage Roar. Not as good as Claw because it doesn't come with life gain. But he will get to kill the Lightspawn. Fine. I have 5 damage here and he's got 11 health. He's going to have to do something. And that something is past the turn. Alright, cool. Lightwarden. Alright, well, let's draw 3 cards before we do anything else. Ghoul, Ogre, Ooze. Okay. Let's do this. And this. Alright, he's in a world of hurt here. World of hurt. Really don't even know how he could really even win this game at this point. He'd need the perfect cards, the perfect luck, and the perfect top decks. Yeah, he got his own Nourish. Fair enough. We both drew almost all the way through our whole decks, which is kind of cool. Nice protracted game. It didn't feel hard though. I felt like it was fine most of the way through. And then the mind control on his Panda recharged Sunwalker is what sealed the deal, I think. If he hadn't done that though, it's possible that I could have mind controlled that 5/10 Taunter later, which would have also been good. Okay. 3-1. Good times. Need 3 more wins. I'd like to get 3 more wins. That'd be great. That'd be so great to get 3 wins, make it to 6. Finally have a good run. Nat says this was a very good game. Thank you, Nat. That was a very good game. My opponent played well. I think the silence thing was just a misclick, honestly. Another situation where my opening hand is bad, but I actually wouldn't mind mind visioning a coin so that I could coin out the hunter on turn 2. It is kind of cool being a priest, because normally your turn 2 sucks if you don't have a card to play, because the hero ability obviously is bad. But with the coin, it can be better. I got the ogre back. Mind vision for coin. Dark Iron Dwarf. Alright, well, that is a good card, but it's not immediately helpful. So this is one of those really scary situations, because I have 3, 4, 5, 6, all excellent cards. But if he has a fast start like this, I'm going to be in trouble. Lightwell. Okay, well, anyone playing a Lightwell, that means one of 2 things. Thing number 1, this was just, well, it could mean one of 3 things. Thing number 1, it was just the only playable card in the pack. Thing number 2, it's a bad player who thinks Lightwell's a good card. Thing number 3, they are playing with Inner Fire combos. So this could turn into a 5/5 at any moment. So here we go. Let's wait and see if there's an Inner Fire coming up. Actually, if he had Inner Fire, he would have used it to kill my Pint-Sized Summoner, like, definitely. So maybe he doesn't have Inner Fire. Nope! My prediction is not correct. He has the Inner Fire. Motherfucker. Honest to God. So the problem is that after he heals this up, I can't kill it. If I could Dark Iron Dwarf and Abusive Sergeant, then I could kill it, but I don't have enough mana for that. If I just do 1, it's not good enough. God damn this. Today is a day. Alright, well, we're going to throw this into it, I guess. So, what this does is it makes us with a Dark Iron Dwarf. Oh, no, what? No, it heals itself. Never mind. Whatever. Dark Iron Dwarf hits it hard. It's going to be down to 3 health. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Fucking people who play with Inner Fire and Lightwells. Hate those people. So, yeah, he had a 5-5, and I don't have an answer to it. Didn't get my Shadow Word Death, and it heals itself. So we're in a lot of trouble, folks. That's a pretty good card. Under these circumstances, so he gets to kill it. Now, the nice thing is he didn't leave enough mana to heal itself, but it will heal itself at the beginning of his turn, and I don't have any minions to kill it now. Circle of Who plays with Circle of Healing? Honest to God. Alright, well, we're going to do this, because why the fuck not? And, yeah, I guess I'll be holy firing this Lightwell next turn, now that it's killed, like, 4 of my cards. Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. It's really, really great. Do 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 boo ba do boo boo do. Ba do boo ba do boo 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 ba do boo ba do boo boo do. I could actually still win this game. He's just way ahead. So, looks like that's gonna be it for his turn. We Holy Fire and pass it up. Nat asks, where's the silence card when you need one? Yeah, that Pine-Sized Summoner could have been a Mass Dispel. Then I could have taken care of Biznass. That is a fact. So notice how bad Lightwarden is. Cough, cough, cough. I could play a Soul Priest and burn something, but I think it's really important to get the big creature down. And hope he doesn't have a Shadow Word Death or Dark Iron. Oh, he has a Dark Iron Dwarf. I forgot he had a Dark Iron Dwarf. Well, whatever. Doesn't even matter because he has Shadow Word Death. There's Dark Iron Dwarf. Yep. And I'm done. I'm not going to give this guy well played, because that was not well played. I'm pretty certain that Inner Fire and Lightwell will lose you at least one game for every game they win you, and that's an unacceptable ratio in Hearthstone Arena, because that way you only end up with 3 wins. So we just happened to be on the losing end, where he got the fucking Lightwell and he got the fucking Inner Fire, and that was that. Well, that sucks. So I need 3 in a row to make my prediction for this run, and also to have a single good run. Otherwise, I'll be on a streak of 4 shitty runs in a row. That's kind of sad. This is like a world record for how many runs I fit into a Saturday stream. Mage, okay, so never really happy to play Mage, but again, priests are the best, I think, against mages. I'm again first with another Mind Vision. This time I don't want the coin because I have a real turn 2 play, but I will just Mind Vision because technically there's only a 20% chance of getting the coin, so that seems fine. Oh, Thought Steal. So I'll be playing with lots of Mage cards today. I told you! Man, more than 20% odds, folks. 2 out of 3 today. 2 out of 3. And other times as well. She's going to use the coin herself. And... What? What is it? What is it? What is it? Come on. Berserker. Alright, well the right call here is just to play the Ooze and try to trade against the Berserker. Oh, I could also Scarlet Crusader. Yes, we're going to spend the coin for that. Can I please play my cards? Game? Thanks. So the reason that this is good is it basically forces her to lose the Fire Blast and the Monty Berserker killing it, as opposed to the Monty Berserker trades against the Ooze and she can still play out her turn. And I think the tempo is worth it because now I've got this Razorven Hunter coming down and I've got the tempo advantage in the game where she has to react to my plays. Oh my god, I hate Arcane Missiles. I never win that coin flip. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I do not remember the last time I have won one of those coin flips. It just never happens. Motherfucker, honest to God. Well, that just turned everything around. I'm gonna Mind Vision and play the Ooze rather than playing the Hunter. I think that's worth it. I need some help here. Oh, Ooze. That's fucking wonderful. Okay. Nope. There's nothing I could have done differently there. You know, I could have played the Razorfin Hunter. But I wasn't really considering that. I was considering the Ooze. And, the Ooze would have also died to the Arcane Missiles, just as the Scarlet Crusader did. So she actually enraged her Berserker. I generally consider that a mistake. You should not do that. But here it might work out for her, because she's going to get me down to, like, half-life this turn. And she's a mage, which is very scary to be at half-life, even as a priest against a mage. Man. Alright, folks, if I lose this game, I'm going to switch to Constructed after this. With apologies to anyone who doesn't care about Constructed, but it's going to be enough arena for the day. We had some laughs, we saw some hilariously bad players, but we just could not catch breaks. Okay, my opponent seems to think she doesn't have a good enough chance of burning me out, so she trades, which is fine. She is ahead on cards by like a pretty safe margin. Thoughtsteal gets me back a little bit, but I might not have the luxury of being able to Thoughtsteal, because I really do need to get more minions on the board here. She plays the Ooze that I Mind Visioned. And she actually trades minions. Wow. Well, I don't know. I would have gone for... on her refuse, I would have actually gone for the just face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal this up. Because I'm not going to have any of that burning out one at a time crap. Boba asks, is the stream lagging or is it just me? Yes, the stream is lagging. Don't blame me, blame Twitch. My game is lagging, and so is the stream. As a number of people confirm that it is starting to lag like crazy. Okay, that's scary, but luckily the ogre threatens to trade with it. I do indeed need to do that. I'm in no position to race here. And my game just froze. Yep, it's lagging out, as Hopeless Meat has noted with a frowny face. Yeah, it sucks. So, she's going to polymorph my ogre, unfortunately. Which means I don't have an answer to this anymore. I don't have enough damage. So, my only hope now is to Thoughtsteal an answer. Because I'm getting pretty low on health. Lightwarden, hey, look how terrible this card is, like, every single time we play it. Isn't that interesting? I think that's really interesting. We get a bunch of crap. That's great. So I guess we'll play Senjin because we have no choice. We have to stem the bleeding any way we can. Let's swing at the face. And hope for the best. Just going to draw some cards. I don't really like that at all because I don't want her getting any more cards than she already has. She's got a secret. Okay, Abusive Sergeant is good. We're going to... Let's see. I'm going to play Lightwarden, actually, because that's the shittiest creature I have in case of Mirror Entity. Which it is. That's awesome. So what I can do now is kill it. Oh my god, I messed up. I should have played the Fleshing Ghoul first. Anyway. So we get to do that. I'm going to heal myself. So a Flame Strike would win the game for my opponent, but I can't really afford to play around it. She's pausing, so either the game is lagged or she has something to think about, which hopefully means she has no Flame Strike on hand. Blizzard would also be bad. That would clear my board just as well as a Flame Strike would. This is a card from a long time ago. It's a Panther, interesting. So no Flame Strike, no Blizzard, just regular old stuff. Oh hey, look what card is really, really shitty now. The Lightwarden! Because all it does is just run into this Ironfur Grizzly. Alright, I will just play the Ogre then. And heal myself. I don't think the heal on this is relevant. Swing for tons of damage. Okay, I might win. I mean, she'd have to not have removal for this Ogre. But it's possible now, because she should, I mean, if she doesn't have any answers, she should have to use the Panther to kill the Ghoul. If I can swing with this Ogre once, I'm in pretty good shape. I've also got a Mind Control floating around in here that could be helpful. So this is the Sen'jin I thought stole earlier. That could potentially delay the inevitable. And the fact that she gets to kill my Ghoul is really, really sad. Okay. Well, let's play this. Let's do that. Heal up Ogre. And I'm going to play this because, again, I can't afford to play around Flame Strike. I just need to go balls to the walls Dickens here. So hopefully all she does here is Sen'jin, Fire Blast, and then leaves me with all my other stuff. Temple Enforcer's still in here. That would be nice for buffing the Lightspawn. Mind Control is still in here. It would be nice for stealing a big minion of hers. Oh, she's fingering the card she just top decked. That's bad. That could mean it's a Blizzard or a Flame Strike. Both of which would pretty much ruin my life. Okay, Fireball's alright. So it kills the Ogre, but that's okay, because the Lightspawn can still kill the Sen'jin. If she pings us, I don't care. I can always heal it up before attacking. She has Frost. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, that's annoying. So now I have to 2-for-1 into the Sen'jin. Damn it. Well, maybe I can Mind Control the Sen'jin? Or I guess Mind Control the 5/5 would make more sense. Crap. Temple Enforcer. Shadow Word. Ah, Shadow Word Pain. I'll take it. I will take it. So I can heal myself, because again, the life on this makes no difference. Get 2 damage through. This was a really good card, though. Stopped me from dealing 5 more damage to her, and 5 damage would have been pretty critical there. So now, actually, she's got 2 cards to 1 after these creatures trade. So if those are good cards, she can actually win pretty easily. We're in a top deck war, and I'd say that she actually has the lead in it. Thanks largely to this Frost Elemental. Okay, so that's a trade that's good. Could have been worse. Could have been a Shattered Sun Cleric. Mad Bomber. Hits her twice. Hits this once. So actually, this would have been relevant if I had healed it. Arcane. Okay, so all things considered, we're in a top deck war. She starts with a Mad Bomber. And, you know, I might have the edge if this is a good card. Mind Control. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, well, I'm gonna heal it, and I'm not gonna Mind Control that Mad Bomber. I'm gonna gamble that I have enough life to work with here that she can play something better and I can steal that. It is a gamble, though. That I cannot steal because it is hidden. Oh, jeez. Well, crap. That might have been a mistake not to Mind Control that Bomber. We'll see. Gnomish Inventor to draw a card is what I'm going to have to do. Pint-Sized Summoner. Could have been a Mass Dispel, which wouldn't have mattered, but I'll play it. Heal up a bit. Okay, so she can get me down to 10. If she top decks Pyroblast, she wins. Right here, on the spot. A few folks are noting that lag seems to have stopped for now. That's awesome. Fireball, interesting. I would have actually held on to that Fireball if I were her, so that she could potentially burn me out. She's actually playing extremely conservatively. I would have actually hit myself in the face down to 10 and hope to get more damage. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is cry, because Mind Control and the Tiger just sucks. The Mad Bomber can kill it. The Bluegill Warrior can kill the Mad Bomber, but that seems silly. Let's just Mind Control. So we're clearing the table now. Basically, we're in a top deck war. She has the first play. I have a little bit of a life advantage. And I heal myself faster than she damages me with her Fire Blast. She trades, and Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay, so I can use this to kill her Sorcerer's Apprentice. So okay, we're again even here. Boulder Fist Ogre, yes. Thank you, that's good. This is why, folks, you draft all the Boulder Fist Ogres that you see, because they're really good. Okay, so now I'm way in the lead in this top deck war. This needs to be an answer to the Boulder Fist Ogre, just for her just to stay equal. She's drawn more cards than I have. That's actually not true. I thought stole, so we've drawn an equal number of cards. Stormpike Commando is irrelevant. Waterfist Ogre is extremely good. I can actually heal it, kill this, and still be out of Fire Blast range. Also, Temple Enforcer is a pretty good card. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that. I'm not in danger of dying to any one card, so I will heal my minion rather than myself. Threatening lethal now. This is 12 damage right here. She needs some kind of interaction or she loses right now. Wow, I can't believe I won that game after how badly it was going. Had she saved that first fireball, she might have been able to fireball me out, but it would have been close. Had she attacked me and saved that fireball, she might have succeeded. Oh, Mind Vision's a dead card. One card will not deal 14 damage to me, so I will pass. Again, threatening the kill with this ogre. She needs interaction or else she loses, and she loses. Wow. Well, that was good. Almost lost that game. Looked for a while like I would, but we hung in there, which is nice. And I'm at 4-2 now, aren't I? Rather distressingly. So we're above average, but I still need 2 wins in a row to even be successful. And I really hope I'd get those 2 wins. Man, it'd be nice. Because Priest, I have such amazing consistency with. 83% success rate, getting up to 6 wins. It'd be nice to keep that going so that today will be salvaged from the pit of despair whence it resided. Notice, by the way, how bad that Lightwarden was, guys. It's just not a good card. It's a 1-mana minion that has no impact late in the game, and early in the game also has no impact. But I realize I haven't actually proven that yet, because in the one game where it came on turn 1, my opponent shivved it twice. Oh god, that was a game for the ages. All right, another mage, Cyclops, the mage.
You asked for it.
All right. Going first, I don't want to keep Thoughtsteal or Shadow Word Death. I don't want all these 3 drops. If I were second, I might keep the Thoughtsteal, but we'll keep the Crusader. And we have removal for Mana Worms, and Crusader can drop on turn 3. I have to raise my evaluation of Arcane Missiles, like, way up. Because it has been astoundingly good. Every time that mages have played it against me, Arcane Missiles have been astoundingly good. And they are very good against Scarlet Crusaders. Because even if just 1 hits, then the Scarlet Crusader gets pinged off by the Fire Blast. Alright, Mana Worm, that is absolutely worth Shadow Word painting. Unless I get a 3-2, nope. I would have loved to see an ooze this time, but alas, it was not to be. So like a lot of games, we have a lot of endgame, but we need to survive in the early game. Hopefully my opponent just Fire Blasts my face. That would be great. If you could do that, please, I'd appreciate that tremendously. Hopeless Meat, I think, said what was a pun in the chat. He said, now it's Ogre. That was good. That was really good. Okay. A lot of people are saying GG, so this is like a minute lag or something. Not my fault, folks. Blame Twitch. Blame Twitch. Okay, that thing is not that threatening. Ooze comes a turn late. I will drop the Crusader. So the Ooze will trade with the Raptor, but I want her to have to use Fire Blast in order to kill my Crusader. Which it looks like she will do. No. She hovered it, and then she hovered her mouse off of it. Nope, she's back. Okay. Boba says it was Mirror Entity Fodder, referring to the Lightwarden. Yeah, it was. It was. Mirror Entity Fodder. She's actually... Is she going to be cheeky? She's going to be cheeky. Well, that's fine. She gets away with it. I still think that was a bad play objectively. Because, like, if I had, like, a Holy Smite or something. But she does get, you know, 3 extra damage on me. Which might not even be relevant, because if I play this, I will have wasted the heal previously. So, like, it's only, like, 1 extra damage for a huge risk. Not worth it, in my opinion. Not worth it. She's got the Frostbolt. Interesting. So she didn't have a Fireball or a Polymorph. Is she going to Fire Blast this thing? That would make my day if she Fire Blasted this. No, she's just got another Raptor. Alright, fine. So the freeze is relevant. It stops me from killing the Raptor, but I do get to play healer. And I think that is worth it. Rather than the Ghoul and Ooze, because with this at 4 health, it's actually pretty solid. She has to Fire Blast, so she's going to have to spend 40% of her mana if she wants this to die. And then I've got plenty of leeway to play the Ogre, because what could she play for 3 mana that would scare me against a 4-5? So I can drop the ogre down. Boba says, whenever I play arcane minion missiles, they always miss Boba says, whenever I play arcane missiles, they always miss the minions. Well, clearly, Boba, you haven't played against me because I'm not even exaggerating. I'm pretty sure the last, like, at least 5 coin flips people have taken against me with arcane missiles, they've won. Now, granted, yes, I know the math is the math, so technically it's 50-50. But the thing about the mage is that as long as you have at least 3 mana, even if, like, you lose the coin flip and only 1 hits, you have your Fire Blast as like, insurance to finish it off. So it's just really strong. You win either way. You can just either win more or win a little less with that card. Like, if you think about it, if you play Arcane Missiles and it misses against a 2 toughness minion, and you have to Fire Blast to finish it off, it's like you spent 3 mana to deal 2 damage, which is not great, but it's okay. And you also could have had the opportunity to do even better. She's going to use her coin so that she can finish off the light spawn, which I think is the correct play. Unluckily for her, I now drop a Boulder Fist Ogre, so she needs now to have another Polymorph or Fire Blast in order to stay in it. I'm getting all my 2 drops, which is actually kind of worrying because they're really bad right now. Like, really, really bad. I can just dump my hand next turn for 7 mana, but then a Flame Strike clears everything. That one mage in the last game didn't have a Flame Strike. She would have won if she had one. I can't count on every mage, you know, not having Flame Strike. She chooses to play a Scarlet Crusader rather than ping off the sheep, which is an interesting choice. Let me go ahead and Thought Steal before I do anything else. Okay, I'm really glad I did that. Because now what I can do is this. Use the sheep for good effect. And then play the Sen'jin, which I think is pretty solid. Because it holds up against the Scarlet Crusader pretty well, and it protects my Boulder Fist Ogre from the Scarlet Crusader's wrath. Also keeps me above Flame Strike water. Philpago says, gotta let yourself get lucky, one day you'll get it. I agree. Alright, I'm ahead on cards by quite a lot, actually, and our life totals are equal, and I'm ahead on the board, so even if she has answers for this, she's still behind. Defender of Argus will let her kill the Sen'jin. Demolisher is just a bad card here, so that's fine. And she didn't... Well, I don't know. I would have killed the Sen'jin by popping Divine Shield and using Fire Blast. I don't know why she didn't do that. Interesting choices by my opponent here, and by interesting, I mean bad. So, yeah, that's great. I'd love to see a Soul Priest now, because if I did, I could burn this thing off. I did not see a Soul Priest. However, I think Ogre number 2 is just fine in my books. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get through this the old-fashioned way. And I'm going to heal up the Ogre, as that is the more valuable of my creatures. Demolisher hits the Ogre, which is probably for the best, actually. Does she have a Flame Strike? Flame Strike would let her clear my board, but she'd have to... And she just top-decked it. Motherfucker. She has to throw away the Defender of Argus, though, to do it. Which is okay, so I'm way ahead on cards. I'm not afraid of a Demolisher. I can dump a bunch of minions, and since she top-decked a Flame Strike, I know she probably doesn't have another one. That's Mind Vision. That's pretty good here. Whatever she's holding on to is likely to be good. Twilight Drake is, in fact, pretty excellent. And I'm going to just drop 2 Oozes down, honestly. The Demolisher has a 50-50 chance of killing one, but that's okay. Because... as long as I dump minions onto the board, and assuming she has no more Flame Strikes, I'll be in pretty good shape. So if she has a Twilight Drake, for her it'll be a 4-4, so it'll die to Holy Fire, which is great. She's going to play it. And what else? Oh, sorry, it's a 4-3. I can't do math, clearly. And she's going to Fireball mine. That's fine. When you're ahead on cards, you want your opponent to use single target removal. That's, like, a good thing. I still wouldn't mind a Soul Priest, although this is good as well. The Wolf is nice. It lets me kill the Demolisher. Gonna Holy Fire that thing. And I'm gonna hit Boost to stop it from trivially dying to Fire Blast. And so now I have as many minions as she has cards. These minions are not great, but I know I have a lot of good stuff in here. I've still got a Temple Enforcer or 2. I've got a Mind Control, which is awesome now. And I have 2 Soul Priests, which are gonna be pretty great. So that's not that impressive. And Frost Nova, that's a little bit more impressive, admittedly. Alright. Let's see what I get. Hopefully Mind Control. Abusive Sergeant, that is unhelpful in the extreme. Alright, I'm going to drop a Ghoul and a Farseer. Again, I'm willing to flood the board because the more I do that, the more likely it is that I'm going to be able to play Abusive Sergeant and then trade this thing off. She has too many things to kill. Even a Flame Strike, I mean, if it's the Flame Strike, then yes, she kills everything, but even then I could, if we're in the top deck war, I could win. Okay, so she now I think probably needs to kill the Flesh-Eating Ghoul with the thing. No, she chooses to get the Wolf. I disagree with that play. Because it lets the Ghoul grow. I mean, now the Ghoul will actually grow enough to kill... Like, okay, let's imagine we didn't know I had this Abusive Sergeant. Let's imagine. The Ooze runs into the Darkscale Healer. This grows to be 5/3, and I can kill the Violet Teacher with it. So, like, she really opened herself up, even without anything else. Now I can, like, do this, and this, and that, this. I can Manner Heal her. For 7. So this is good. Flame Strike resets the top deck, where I'd still give myself the advantage in that case. And anything other than Flame Strike, well, Blizzard would almost do the same thing. Anything other than Flame Strike, I'm in really great shape. She actually top decked another Flame Strike. Well, that's that. I think, though, it was still correct, objectively, to play the Razorfen Hunter. Because, like I often say, you're going to lose more often because you keep it in your hand playing around Flame Strike than you will because you played it and actually had it die to Flame Strike. So I'm going to play that as a 6/6 for 6. I think waiting for another minion to buff is absolutely the wrong play there. Sen'jin is not very good at this juncture. It just dies. So now I'm ahead, way ahead in this top deck war. I can kill her creature, heal mine, and still play more stuff. That could have been a Mass Dispel, and it actually would have been better. A 4-mana cycle at this point is actually better than a 2/2 that has a completely irrelevant ability. Farseer, alright, that's fine. Behind me. She's gonna ping off the Enforcer, yep. So I have to heal it, and I can still survive against Fire Blast. Mind Vision is a dead card, tragically. But it's okay. I mean, it's not 100% dead. It's possible that she gets something unplayable. I don't know what that would be, honestly, but it's possible. Okay, so now we're at the point where even if I heal this, it still dies, but that's fine. This thing killed like a bajillion of our cards. Alright, Ogre. That's cool. I guess I had another one in there. I totally forgot about that. Let's Manner Heal this Elemental. And then kill it. Start swinging for damage. That is why you take Boulder Fist Ogres, my friends. If your deck's not good enough to win games like, you know, normally, then you need these Ogres to pick up the slack. Ah, finally. Alright, I'm gonna Soul Priest it up. Burn the Witch. This guy survives Flame Strike, even with Fire Blast's help. She's already played 2 Flame Strikes. Yeah, I survived 2 Flame Strikes in this game. That's pretty awesome. And now we can just pound her to death. Yeti, let's see. 9, 11, 12, 13. I mean, she's almost dead. She's gonna be down to 1 health. Okay. 2 Mind Visions, good. Glad that happened. So now I'm ahead on the board, but it's kind of lucky that these Mind Visions didn't happen any later. Okay, so she needs to kill this or else I burn her to death. That will not do it, unfortunately. I mean, she could have hit the Soul Priest and Fire Blasted it, but then, you know, my Pine-Size and Ogre would have done the killing blow. Well played.
Well played.
Let's burn the Witch. And we go up to 5 wins. Alright, so in this arena, we actually killed 2 mages, both while fighting for our life in the arena. I'm down to 5130, which is a little bit of an unimpressive number, considering I was at 5500 like 24 hours ago. But with a good game, just one more good game, I can preserve the consistency record of Priests and have one decent run in today's games. Felpago notes the BM plays. Yeah, there were a lot of bad manner plays in that run. I had a lot of opportunities to heal my opponent, heal my opponent's minions, all that stuff. Rogue, okay, so I think I said earlier I like being Priest against Rogue, and then I proceeded to lose to the Rogue, but it's still fine. And hey, I'm actually second against a Rogue. What the friggin' hell? You know what? We don't need 3/3 drops, folks. We'll just keep these 2. And then coin 1 on turn 2, play the other on turn 3, and, you know, life. Fronomo says, look at the beard. Yes, yes, it happens sometimes. It happens. Doesn't stay forever, but we enjoy it while it's there. Alright, we got ogres. Almost makes me want to keep the coin to try to coin them on turn 5, but obviously, if I don't draw a 2-drop, which if I draw an ooze, I would totally play it, or a pint-sized summoner. But if I don't draw a 2-drop, I will just coin out a 3-drop. Not a chance. Okay, so what do you do here? I think the right move is the Crusader. So the reason for that is that the dagger can ding the Crusader, but then the Crusader has 3 power, as opposed to the Razorven Hunter, where the 1/1 boar dice the dagger, and it only has 2 power. She's going to Fan of Knives to kill a Crusader. That's fine. I'm okay with that, because now she daggers this, and what that means is that I've got the Razorven Hunter coming up, and she doesn't have a dagger in her hand. So either she spends half of her mana putting a dagger in her hand so she can kill the Hunter, or she makes a real play, in which case my Piglet survives and could do great things. For great justice. So status is what? 7 cards to 7, soon to be 8? Yeah, I think I'm doing fine. Gnomish Inventor, very good in this circumstance, because it doesn't die to my minions. I will, however, swing with the Piglet, play the Panda, put the Piglet back in my hand. That was not the most impressive use of Panda. Basically, all I did was just, you know, I put back a creature that I didn't mind replaying later. But I think it was worth it to put a 5/4 on the board. It does die to combo to Eviscerate, but at least this doesn't die to the Gnomish Inventor. So now I've got a good play. The Darkscale Healer next turn should be nice. Even if it is just a Chillwind Yeti, it's still fine. In my books. Could have played a Pine-Sized Summoner, but it would have died to the Gnomish Inventor, so I could not have tried to cheat an Ogre into play. Oh, she pointed something at it. Was it an Eviscerate? Like, oh no, wait, I need to combo that? Kind of a point? She might not have any cards that are 3 mana or less, so maybe she can't combo the Eviscerate? Maybe she was thinking of backstabbing this?
We must.
Just gonna buff that. Well, that'll allow her to kill the Razorven Hunter, which is certainly good. The good news for me, though, is, well, my opponent seems to have been planning is for me to kill one of these 3 things, and then she could finish it off with the dagger. But what actually happens is I kill one of her 3 things and play Darkscale Healer. So now, if she wants to kill that Panda, she has to use the Shattered Sun Cleric. So this was a 2-for-1 in that case. And I have, again, kind of a similar situation. Unless she plays something really good here, I can play an Ogre calmly and be happy. Betrayal, oh, that's pretty good. So that's 2 mana to kill a 5 toughness creature. That's really good. Well, at least it happened before the Ogres dropped. So how good is her follow-up here? SI Agent, oh my gosh, that's actually, fuck, that's really good. Because now she gets to kill this Panda and keep both of her minions on the board. Fuck everything. Well, I am still going to play the Ogre here. Nothing else just makes any sense. Nothing has enough of an impact. I could have played Pine-Size Shadowward Pain, but let's just put this down and see if she has Assassinate. Of course she does. No, she has Frost Elemental, which is probably even worse in some ways. Oh god. Getting really hurt here. Badly. Crap. Shattered Sun Cleric. You know what? Fuck everything. I'm just going to play another Ogre. And sure, let's drop the Piglet. So, she can get me down a lot. She can hit me down to 10. I'm gambling that my Priestly Ways plus my 2 Ogres are going to be enough to counteract the amount of immense damage I'm about to take. Papago quotes me, doesn't stay forever, but we enjoy it while it's there. Boris gets deep. Yeah, that's one of the deepest thoughts I've had in a long time for sure. So next time, I can heal myself. Okay, I can play Lightwarden, heal myself, Shadowward Pain, and Thoughtsteal. Maybe Shattered Sun Cleric? Then I'm burning out of mana here, aren't we? 3, 6, 8. Yeah, then I can't heal myself. That's sad. She might not actually go for my face, though. She might be frightened by these Ogres. Because, I mean, she's at 19 health. Like, if she ignores everything and these swing for 12, I could theoretically kill her. So there's a Twilight Drake. It actually has 7 health, which is annoying, because it means the Ogre can't kill it. 8 health. Wow, that was a pretty good turn. I don't know why she thought about that for so long. She is going for the throat. She's just going all the way for the throat. I might lose. Well, Mind Vision. Do I have enough mana to do that? Yeah, I do. I have to go for it. I have to hope there's some kind of answer here. That is the worst. That is just the fucking worst. Alright, what we do is we buff
Cleanse the sun well.
this thing so that I can do that, and that, and that, and that. So she can hit me down to 6 health, down to 5 with the dagger. Very real possibility with spell damage that she can kill me with an eviscerate. I can't believe I lost that game. That was... I mean, I did just sort of say fuck it and played the ogre. Maybe I should have played a Shadow Word Pain there and played some lesser creatures. But the Frost Elemental was just so good, it hurt. Okay. Frostwolf Warlord. Well, that suggests she's not killing me. There's really no reason to play that if she were to kill me this turn. Dread Corsair is frustrating because it means I can't get through her stuff. Okay. So that's alright. It's better than dying. Better than dying. She has a 6/6 now, which is a serious issue. Shadow Word Death takes care of it, though. Alright. Good times. So I think I'm going to Thought Steal here. Wow. That was good Thought Steal.
Push forward.
I'm going to do this. That. Oh, look at that Lightwarden. Look at that Lightwarden. Being awesome, not. Alright. So I know she has a Tiger and a Rocketeer in her deck, which is actually really scary because this is a lot of charge damage and I don't have any taunt. So that means I really need to be careful with my health. And in fact, now with her sprinting and almost certainly getting some combination of these cards, I need to be very, very, very careful with my health. Arcane Golem, fuck you. Ah, damn it. So it doesn't give me any benefit, and she is going straight for the face. She's going to Shadow Step that. Are you goddamn kidding me? Ah, deserves a well played. So now she's just trying to burn me out. So that thing costs 1 mana, and I'm in trouble. Okay, so that does nothing. Nothing does anything here. I'll just play that. Hope she can't deal 11 damage. I can't put up any taunts. So we'll do the Rocketeer. Swing for 10 damage. What are my odds of winning? Well, they're not 0. They're not 0. But she's got 4 damage, so she needs only 7 more. I mean, Rocketeer is 5. Dagger is 1. I mean, any other source of damage and I lose. Like, it's actually kind of scary. I just hope she didn't get her Rocketeer. Argent Squire, okay, that's encouraging. Why would she play an Argent Squire if she... Why would she play any of this stuff if she was going to kill me? There's no reason to play any of this stuff. Frostwolf Warlord, oh my god, I'm going to win this game. That is amazing. Oh no, I'm not, I've only got 7 damage. Why did I think I was going to win the game? I've only got 7 damage, that's great. Oh boy, well, let's see. If I actually have to mind control that. It's not a good play, but I have to do it. The question is, how much can I afford to leave alive? I can get her down. Let's see, she's got 5 damage here. 6? Oh man, that means Reckless Rocketeer plus Dagger is the kill. I can't. Yeah, I have to do this. And then I have to swing for 5. Now I could have been very safe and killed this as well. I'm willing to risk that she can't do 8 damage.
Well played.
Does she actually have a way to deal 8 damage? Oh my god, she's giving up. Oh. Holy shit, that was scary. That was really scary. Whew. The turn she sprinted, like she could have definitely gotten enough to kill me. Because if she'd gotten the Rocketeer, I think I would have been dead. Like the turn afterwards. Oh man. Those games were on the wire, but you know what? I don't think we can really say that I was all that lucky considering the previous 3 arenas. So I feel like this is basically like, given my level of skill, the luck is just totally balancing out. Like, yes, I was lucky in a couple of games in this run, but I was also grossly unlucky in a couple of games in other runs. And actually in 1 game in this run as well with the Lightwell Inner Fire junk. Okay, up against the Druid. I don't even care what happens anymore. We got up to 6. That's all I ever wanted. Do I play Abusive Sergeant on turn 1? No. So I'm going to mulligan him. And we get our Ogre. Alright, well, it's going to be the usual thing. Try not to lose and then play Ogres till you win. That seems to be the strategy for this deck. Hopefully he doesn't play a coin on turn 1. That could be nice. Please pass the turn. They never pass the turn. Oh, this is really frustrating because it will let him kill my Pine-Sized Summoner. Well, what are you going to do? Don't keep the card in your hand. I mean, make the opponent spend the mana to kill it, make him pop the Divine Shield, and then just hope your Razorfin Hunter can catch you back up. I would actually rather see him shapeshift and pop the Divine Shield than to see him claw or wrath this, because I really want this Divine Shield gone. I wonder. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Is he doing something stupid? He's going to wrath it. Is he going to do the 1 damage thing or the 3 damage? He opts for the 1 damage to pop the Divine Shield. I actually don't know if that's the correct play or not. I mean, my instinct says no. My instinct says the Divine Shield is more valuable than the card, but hard to say. Chaz says, hey, Papa Boris, you hit your prediction, all capital letters. Yes, I did. And I am damned proud of it, and nobody can convince me otherwise. He's going to coin out for something. Swipe? Swiping my face, really? No, I just, the cursor was weird. Okay, so he spent a 4-mana spell, which is extremely good to kill, like, a 3-mana drop. I think that's fine. Now we just play out our minions. And, well, 2 more turns till we can play these ogres. Just gotta hang in there for 1 more turn. Golem, perfect. Don't care. That's totally fine. Could not care less about that golem. That's fine. All right, so can I get a play maybe? Oh, no, I got a 3rd ogre. Well, that's a little bit bad here that I'm passing on turn 5. But, okay, 1 more turn. 1 more turn. If I could just hang in there and we could drop these ogres, we'd be fine. What has he got? Druid of the Claw? I'd be fine with the Druid of the Claw. Night! Nightblade. Oh my god, Nightblade. Rufflecopter. Okay, we could do the Soul Priest to burn it, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's just whatever. Just get the wolf off before it dies to the Nightblade, and try to put down as many ogres as we can. Boa makes a very interesting comment in the chat. He says, I don't like using the 1 damage Wrath because you can shapeshift for the same effect, unless it's on a high damage minion. You know, it's a very, very difficult question. I can definitely see that side of it, and I think that way sometimes myself, but also, I think there's something to be said for drawing a card. And drawing a card sometimes is really useful. So now we have to ask, do we Holy Fire this thing? I don't think so. I think we can just hit the Yeti and play another ogre. Because I've got this in my back pocket. He's not going to kill me this turn. If I end up getting really close to death, then I can, of course, Holy Fire it. He doesn't have enough mana to Force of Nature plus Savage Roar anyway, which is unlikely to begin with. Chaz says, in before Boris retracts, changing to constructed. Yeah, you got me there. That's probably not going to be happening. So he's going to swipe my ogre, which is really not a very good answer for that ogre at all. The MVP Nightblade keeps on pounding me. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to play another ogre. Don't think that could be too wrong. And I'm going to heal the ogre up. Again, I feel like the odds of me getting burned out are pretty small. If I do die here to something weird like Force of Nature, Innervate, Savage Roar, that would just suck. But I feel like with Holy Fire in my back pocket, I should be alright. So I actually did live the dream. I played Ogre 3 turns in a row, and my opponent has played 3 swipes. Yes, that's right, folks. 3 motherfucking swipes this game. And we're still in it to maybe or maybe not win it. Oh, look at that Lightwarden. Okay, so we're going to Holy Fire that Yeti. Heal up. I'm going to... You know, I'm still going to heal the Yeti. I think 15 health is perfectly fine. This does still die to Starfall and Starfire, but it survives some charge creatures and things like Swipe. Claw? Oh, look, how, what's that? Lightwarden just frickin' dies? Isn't that interesting, how it just dies to everything. Yeah, if only it had 3 health like, you know, good 1-mana minions do. My opponent fearlessly plays an Ironbark Protector, and honestly, I don't think that was a bad play at all. I think he's definitely behind, and when you're behind, you gotta play to your outs. In this case, the out was opponent does not have Mind Control. But I do have Mind Control, and so that's game. I think actually I need to revise my appraisal of Mind Control. I used to think I would only ever take it in an awful pack, but in this game, it's really been clutch like more than once. So I have to just acknowledge the fact that It is good. Unless you're playing some kind of like a weird deck where you're super fast as a priest. The mind control is pretty awesome. So this Cobra is going to be good, unfortunately. I can get him down to 4 health. And you know what? I am actually going to do that. He's empty-handed. I don't see any reason to sacrifice 8 damage just to kill this Gurabashi Berserker. Let him top deck. I'm threatening the kill with the Soul Priest alone just by burning and then attacking. So what has he got in his hand? Booty Bodyguard, not going to save him in the slightest. So this Gurabashi showcasing how terrible it is with this 2 starting power. It can't do anything. I mean, it could have killed the ghoul, I guess, but then he would have died shapeshifting it off, and well, that's the game. So he concedes. Why are these ogre puns dominating my Twitch chat? Shaz says, more like dropping bogers. Thalpago says, that opponent must be like, what's going on, ogre here? Okay, that was really good. What's going on, ogre here? Well, if this arena has taught anybody anything, it's that my friend Dan's advice was pretty sage. Sometimes you can compensate for a bad deck by playing enough Boulder Fist Ogres, and that's definitely what we have been doing here. Hopeless Meat says, I just want to point out that Light has been a 5-2 many games and cost them a card. Yeah, but 5-2s are bad. Like, even for 1 mana, a 5-2 is so inherently bad that it's just... I mean, it just dies so easily, it has no impact. I think a 1 mana minion needs to be good when you drop it on turn 1. The Lightwarden is like kind of weird. Oh, here we go. There it is. All right, we're gonna do it. I think basically a minion that's just like bad on turn 1 and like bad later on is just dumb. So here we go, Lightwarden. Epic Lightwarden, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Chaz says, I think you undervalue Lightwarden. He took 5 damage to get rid of it. I know. So I'm not going to play Ooze against a Paladin. I think that's silly. I am going to do what you kind of have to do with Lightwarden. I'm going to hit him and I'm going to heal him to get the Lightwarden to be buffed. Boba says it might stop him from playing recruits. It actually might. That's true, because he doesn't want the recruit to get hit and then healed. But the thing is, that's actually good for him, because if I'm healing this thing all the time, then I am not playing other minions. And in fact, I am actually going to play a Flesh-Eating Ghoul here. I'm not going to just, like, keep healing that thing up. So, the Ghoul starts to grow. He is the second player, and he does have the coin, so he could True Silver Champion. But I've got the Ooze ready for that. And if he Hammers of Wrath, I guess that's what I really don't want to see. Because Hammer of Wrath would kill it, give him a card, and he'd be in good shape. And then I wouldn't have any particularly good comeback after that. He got True Silver Champion. Well, that's fine. So now he kills the Ghoul because that's the more dangerous creature, I think, right? I think, yeah. And I got a pretty decent turn here. I can play the Ooze, destroy the weapon, and heal the... Okay. The Lightwarden was pretty good here because it already hit him for... No, it didn't hit him for 3. It hit him for 1. So it's dealt 6 damage. Okay, all right. Papa Boris eats his words. That was a very good turn 1 Lightwarden. He now Hammers of Wrath, but the damage has sort of been dealt. Because that is his whole turn. I have a minion here. And unfortunately, I cannot play my 6-drops, but I can play the Soul Priest. Yeah, that was MVP Lightwarden. Definitely. That was good. I'm not going to lie. That was good. I don't know. I still wouldn't take him over like a good rare, but maybe like in a mediocre pack, I'd consider him a little bit more highly than I have been. He has 8 cards to my 6. Really just a matter of how good his cards are at stopping my board, because it's the advantage that I have that's really important. I can drop an Ogre next turn, or a Temple Enforcer, depending on the situation. We'll see. And the Mind Control is nice as insurance for later. Ogre, the Golem's annoying. It's hard to kill. I don't really want him to be able to buff it. Actually, if he just makes a recruit, I actually can't clear his board next turn, unfortunately. I'll be left with the recruit. He's gonna Noble Sacrifice instead of playing a recruit. I disagree with that play. I would have just played a recruit there. Anyway, I think in context, the Temple Enforcer is better. So now I've got a pair of 3/5s. Doesn't matter which one I attack with. I guess I'll attack with this. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't make any difference. They both are going to be 3/3s when it's all done. So now I'm worried about pretty much the one thing that you always worry about when you're up against a paladin. Actually, I'm going to hit him. I can't kill this, so I might as well get 3 damage through. I'm going to worry about the thing that you always worry about when you're up against a paladin, which is equality consecration. That would really suck here. I still would have a chance with Ogre and Mind Control, but it would suck. If he doesn't have equality consecration, this should be a relatively easy 8th win in the arena. Yeah, alright, he's going to do all that stuff. Yeah, whatever. He can't even kill my Temple Enforcer. He can only kill the Soul Priest. So again, I can't kill his minions. I'm just gonna race. I feel like that's the right move here. Drop an Ogre. And it's really difficult for Paladins to clear off like so many big creatures. He actually can't clear my board without some help. And I have another Ogre coming up. Guardian of the Kings. Well, I'm actually happy about that, because although he is healing up, he's only going to get to kill one of my big creatures. I'm going to get to hit him for 11 damage next turn. He's almost dead. Actually, another Soul Priest or a Holy Fire, and I win the game next turn on the spot. Or, you know, Reckless Rocketeer, huh? How about that? Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm counting wrong. I forgot he had the Panther still. Anyway, that's fine. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep it simple, keep it safe then. Since that was how it turned out, we're going to kill that guy. Play Ogre, and heal to make it harder for this damaged golem to kill my minion. And we're coming up to the point where Mind Control is just going to take away whatever next big thing he plays. Boba says, I fought someone with a Magma Rager yesterday. I killed it with a Holy Smite. Well, that's the way to kill a Magma Rager. You know, I've always thought Magma Rager, which is, for those of you who don't know, a 5/1 for 3 mana. Like, if opponents don't have an answer to it, it actually could be, like, really good. Alright, luckily he didn't have an equality to back up that Avenging Wrath, and even more luckily, a lot of those shots went on my face. He's in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, I think I'll just hit him, take him down to 7 health. Okay, let's No Mission Mentor up. Mind Vision, sure. Harpy, that's cool. And is the extra damage worth it, or should I Thought Steal? I'm gonna actually put the extra damage down, because it's also a body. And I will heal it, because healing myself is completely pointless when I'm at 25 health. Alright, he's in a lot of trouble. He has to get rid of this Ogre. He has to humiliate it or something. Taunt doesn't work, I can Mind Control it. Even if he gets answers, I can always Thought Steal potentially something good from his deck. He's got a Consecration, so no equality to back it up. That's good. Can he finish off this Ogre? He needs 2 more damage on top of what he already has. Like a Dark Iron Dwarf would do it. Blessing of Might would do it. Looks like he's got it. Choose of a Champion might do it. Hammer of Wrath, maybe?
Well reporting for duty.
No, that doesn't do it. Alright. Well played.
The victory.
And he concedes. Oh, that was like one of the easiest wins I've had in this whole run. The Paladin really never put up much of a fight, and I have to confess that Lightwarden was incredibly good, because it dealt like 6 damage and cost him a resource to kill. So yeah, Ooze was good too. I have to appease the Ooze fanatics. The fact that it got to kill a True Silver Champion there was amazing. It would have been a completely different game if that True Silver Champion could have swung again. So some cards that I've underappreciated definitely held their weight in that particular. And the Lightwarden, to be honest, has never been like terrible. Like it's always, I mean, it has been terrible. I just played it and it doesn't do anything. But you know, a lot of 1-drops aren't that great later in the game, and in this case, it was very good coming down on turn 1. But keep that in mind if you do play with Lightwardens. That if your opponent just does nothing on turn 2, you should probably attack his face and heal him to buff the Lightwarden up. Okay. Well, we got some easy mulligan decisions. The Holy Fire and the Ogre can wait. I'll keep the Soul Priest. It's so good, and it might get coined on turn 3 that it's worth keeping around. Hey, Lightwarden. Okay. Well, we get to do that again. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if it eats a Frostbolt, I'll be pretty happy about that. I would say then it's worse than an Argent Squire, but it's fine. She passes the turn. I've actually, okay, I gotta confess, I've been pretty lucky that I have not run up against any, well, no, that's not true. I ran up against 1 Mana Worm, but My record for running up against mana worms is lower than it usually is. What's cool is she can't Fire Blast here, because if she does, I heal myself or the Lightwarden, whatever one she Fire Blasts, and the Lightwarden gets buffed. So she can't Fire Blast here, which is nice. Monty Berserker. Well, there's nothing to heal here, unfortunately, so the Lightwarden is pretty useless. I have options. I could play the Pint-Sized Summoner and just let it die, which seems bad. Or I could do this. And then I can either heal my opponent so that this trades with the Berserker. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's better than playing the Ooze, I think. Because if I play the Ooze, she just kills this Lightwarden with the Berserker, and then I have to kill the Berserker with the Ooze anyway, so I would just be going down a card. So this is a great example of the Lightwarden being not super impressive. I took up my whole turn just to have it hang up against her 2-drop. Is that a Shattered Sun Cleric? That would be annoying if it were. Very annoying indeed. That'd actually be like the worst thing in the world if that were a Shattered Sun Cleric. Okay, I don't think it is, because she kind of hesitated.
For the crusade!
Scarlet Crusader is a very good card. She's gonna be cheeky, and why do people do this? So let's see, I can heal myself. That would buff this up to 5, and then I could hit her for 5, but that seems awfully silly. I will let her get away with her cheekiness. We're just gonna do this. And I'm going to coin into no Mission Vector. Oh my god, that would have been good to have at the start. So I could have Shadow Word Pained the Scarlet Crusader. Damn it. That's annoying. Well, card-wise, I'm doing okay. Board-wise, it's alright. So yeah, I think we're fine here. She spends half her mana to kill off the Inventor. Does she have a 2-mana play? Oh, fuck, she does. Damn it, that's really annoying. Well, alright, so here what I will do is play my own Ooze. Well, you know, I'm going to play Pint-Sized Summoner. Honestly, it's less valuable than the Ooze at this point. We're going to Shadow Word Pain her Ooze. That's the turn. I'd rather trade this in for the Scarlet Crusader, because the Ooze actually has a higher power, and that might theoretically be relevant later on. Wish I could play an Ogre next turn. Alas, I cannot. Silverhand Knight's a pretty good card. Damn. Oh my god, she hit me in the face. I can't believe she just did that. Wow. Well, now we can play the Soul Priest and Burn, which is an option, or just play the Ogre. I think that's good. We will kill the harder hitting minion. And end the turn. That was unbelievable. At 8 wins, somebody actually doesn't kill a Pint-Sized Summoner on turn 5. That's crazy town. Well, that's cool. I haven't won this game, not even close, but I'm certainly much closer to winning it. Because if I hadn't had this Ogre, I could have played the Soul Priest and Mind Vision, but that's not super impressive. And that's it. I mean, I didn't have anything else to do. Unless I Mind Visioned a good card. It was bad. Like, unless I Mind Visioned a fucking overpowered Water Elemental, I would have been in rough shape. So she can trade in her 5-drop and a Fire Blast to kill this Ogre off. If she has any buffs, she can improve her efficiency tremendously, but I do have another Ogre coming down. Obviously, Fireball or Polymorph will kill this as well. Okay. She has another Silverhand. Oh, geez. Wow.
Ready, sir.
And a Mana Worm. Okay. Well, she's just... Oh, she's just going for it, huh? That actually could... You know what? This actually could work. As sad as it is to admit, this could actually work for her. I am going to play another Ogre, though. I think it's my best chance. Use these Ogres to mop up her minions. So she's got 8, 9 damage on the table, plus however many spells she has buffing for the Mana Worm. Yeah, I think she made the right call. I was just a little bit slow to get started, and she just snuck in with those 2 Silverhand Knights, and is going to kill me now, I think. Pretty happy to make it to 8 wins, all things considered. There's just too much for these Ogres to handle, and I don't have enough actual removal. I guess this can burn off one of the Squires, but that's it. And she actually has a Frostbolt. Fuck. So Frostbolt card and buffing the Mana Worm. That Frostbolt is like the nail in my coffin. Wow, that was kind of surprising. I didn't think it would get that bad that fast. But without any Holy Novas, there's just no way I can come back from the damage she's going to deal me. She made the right choice strategically to attack me instead of killing the Ogres. I still think it was a mistake to attack me with the Scarlet Crusader. She would have won much more easily if she had killed my Pint-Sized Summoner there. Yeah, she just runs in with the team. Seems right. And I can't even use the Soul Priest for burn now because, oh, does healing myself make a difference? What is this? 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, 11. Yeah, this is actually just completely over. Alright, let's see if she has a taunter like a Defender of Argus. Nope, that's not a taunter. And that's still not a taunter. Alright. Well played. Good game.
You have best.
Okay, so that is it for that run. Do I have time? I have time for one more. Let's do one more arena run, and then we'll call it ye old day. Happy to have a run that was actually successful. That's crazy. So for those of you still watching this after all those other terrible runs, thank you for your ongoing support. What do we get here? Wow, this is actually one of the biggest rewards I've seen. 220 gold. That makes up for a lot. Let's open up the pack. See what we get here. Opened up an epic earlier today, but now we're back to just a bunch of crap. Holy Wrath. I might not actually have 2 of those. I don't know. So I'm gonna head into crafting mode here. Let's take a quick look. Oh yeah. I think I remember. Oh no, I guess not. I guess. Oh, I see. This was new. I see. I didn't realize that. So I can disenchant my gold one. Woo! Wow, getting pretty close to halfway to 19,000. My target is like 33,000 or so to be able to finish off the set. So I still have a long time to go, but mid-April, when I'm part-time at my job and playing a whole lot more, I think I should be able to get a complete set by the end of April. So the last run of the day, when we make a straw poll, is going to be Paladin, Druid, or Warrior.